If you're retired, approaching retirement, or helping a loved one navigate retirement benefits, there's a good chance you may be leaving money on the table without even realizing it, and you're certainly not alone. Every year, millions of Americans miss out on benefits, credits, programs, and opportunities simply because they never knew they existed. Some people assume that once they start collecting Social Security, they've claimed everything available to them. Others believe that government benefits are only available to low-income households, and many retirees never take the time to explore programs that could potentially save them hundreds or even thousands of dollars each year. The truth is that retirement benefits can be surprisingly complex. Different programs have different eligibility requirements. Some benefits are automatically applied, others require a separate application, and some are so rarely discussed that even people who qualify for them never hear about them. In today's video, we're going to look at 5 retirement benefits that many Americans either overlook, misunderstand, or never claim at all. Some of these benefits may not apply to everyone. Others could potentially make a meaningful difference in your retirement income or expenses. And while none of these programs are secrets, they are often hidden in plain sight. So make yourself comfortable, and let's begin with benefit number 5. Benefit number 5, spousal benefits. One of the most misunderstood Social Security benefits is the spousal benefit. Many retirees assume Social Security is entirely based on their own work history, but in reality, married individuals may have additional options. A spouse may be eligible to receive benefits based on the work record of their husband or wife. In certain situations, this can result in a larger monthly payment than what they would receive based solely on their own earnings record. What makes this benefit particularly important is that many people don't realize they qualify. Some individuals spent years raising children, others worked part-time, some had careers with lower earnings. As a result, their personal Social Security benefit may be relatively modest. However, the Social Security system includes provisions designed to support spouses who may not have accumulated significant earnings of their own. To qualify, certain conditions generally need to be met. The marriage must satisfy Social Security requirements, the primary worker must have filed for benefits, and the spouse must meet the applicable age requirements. The details can become complex, which is why many people overlook this opportunity entirely. What matters is understanding that retirement planning should not focus only on your own earnings record. For married couples, there may be additional strategies worth exploring. And even if you believe you already know how your benefits work, it may be worthwhile to review your situation periodically. Many retirees are surprised to learn that they may be eligible for more than they initially expected. Benefit number 4, survivor benefits. Another benefit that many families fail to fully understand is the survivor benefit. This benefit becomes relevant after the death of a spouse. While no one enjoys thinking about these situations, understanding survivor benefits can be extremely important. In many households, one spouse earns significantly more than the other. As a result, the higher earner's Social Security benefit may be substantially larger after the death of a spouse. Surviving family members may be eligible for benefits based on the deceased worker's earnings record. Unfortunately, many people assume that benefits automatically continue unchanged. Others assume they lose access entirely. The reality often falls somewhere in between. The rules can vary depending on age, marital status, disability status, and other factors. Because of this complexity, many families never fully explore their options. Some individuals make decisions without understanding how those decisions may affect future survivor benefits. This is one reason financial planners often emphasize the importance of long-term retirement planning, rather than focusing solely on current income. A survivor benefit may never feel important while both spouses are alive, but when circumstances change, understanding available options can make a significant difference. And for many retirees, simply becoming familiar with the rules before they're needed can help reduce stress later. Benefit number 3, Medicare savings programs. Many retirees are aware of Medicare. Far fewer understand that additional programs may help reduce Medicare-related costs. Healthcare expenses are one of the largest concerns facing retirees. Premiums, deductibles, co-payments, prescription costs. These expenses can add up quickly. What many people don't realize is that several Medicare savings programs exist to help eligible individuals manage these costs. Depending on income and other factors, some retirees may qualify for assistance with premiums or other expenses. Yet large numbers of eligible Americans never apply. Why? In many cases, they simply assume they won't qualify. Others don't know the programs exist. Some find the application process confusing and never complete it. This creates a situation where benefits designed to help retirees remain unused. One of the most common mistakes people make is assuming they must be extremely poor to qualify. Eligibility depends on specific rules and can change over time. Because of this, it's often worth reviewing available programs rather than assuming ineligibility. Healthcare costs continue to rise. Even modest assistance can produce meaningful savings over the course of retirement. And because these programs often operate behind the scenes, they rarely receive the attention they deserve. Benefit number 2, the Extra Help Program for prescription drug costs. As we continue our list, let's talk about a benefit that many retirees have never heard of: despite the fact that it can potentially save eligible individuals thousands of dollars over time. This benefit is often called extra help. The name itself sounds simple, almost generic, which may be one reason why so many people overlook it. Yet for retirees who struggle with prescription drug costs, it can be one of the most valuable assistance programs available. If you've been retired for a while, you've probably noticed that healthcare expenses tend to increase with age. A prescription that once cost a small amount may gradually become more expensive. New medications may be added. Specialists may recommend additional treatments. And over time, healthcare can become one of the largest categories in a retirement budget. Many retirees carefully plan for housing. They plan for food. They plan for transportation. But prescription drug expenses often arrive with far less predictability. This is where programs like Extra Help become important. The purpose of the program is to assist eligible Medicare beneficiaries with prescription drug costs. Depending on individual circumstances, the program may help reduce premiums, deductibles, co-payments, and other out-of-pocket expenses. For some retirees, the savings may be relatively modest. For others, they may be substantial. Yet every year, many people who potentially qualify never apply. Why does this happen? One reason is simple awareness. Many retirees don't know the program exists. Another reason is confusion. Government programs can sometimes feel intimidating. People assume the paperwork will be complicated. They assume they won't qualify. Or they simply postpone looking into it, and postponement often becomes permanent. Another factor is pride. Some retirees spent decades working, saving, and supporting their families. The idea of applying for assistance may feel uncomfortable, but programs like Extra Help were created specifically for individuals who meet certain eligibility requirements. They're not favors, they're programs designed to help people manage retirement expenses, and yet millions of dollars in assistance remain unused every year. The important takeaway here is not whether you personally qualify. The important takeaway is that retirement benefits often extend far beyond Social Security checks. There are layers of programs, credits, and assistance opportunities that many Americans never investigate. Sometimes a simple review of available options can reveal opportunities that were previously overlooked. And because healthcare costs can have such a significant impact on retirement security, even relatively small savings can add up over the years. If there's one lesson to remember from this benefit, it's this: never assume you've already discovered every available resource. Sometimes the most valuable benefits are the ones few people talk about. And that brings us to our number one retirement benefit. A benefit that many retirees hear about but often fail to fully understand. Benefit number one: property tax relief programs. For many retirees, housing represents their largest monthly expense. Even after a mortgage is paid off, homeowners often continue facing ongoing costs: maintenance, insurance, utilities, and of course property taxes. What surprises many retirees is that numerous states, counties, and local governments offer property tax relief programs specifically designed for older adults. Yet a remarkable number of eligible homeowners never claim these benefits. Why? Because property tax programs vary significantly depending on location. Unlike Social Security, which operates at the federal level, property tax relief is often administered locally. That means eligibility rules, application procedures, and benefit amounts can differ dramatically from one area to another. As a result, many retirees simply assume no such program exists where they live. Others assume they earn too much. Some never investigate at all. But in many communities, programs exist specifically to help older homeowners remain in their homes as they age. These programs can take several forms. Some offer reductions in assessed property values. Others provide exemptions. Some freeze property taxes under certain conditions. Others provide rebates or credits. The details vary, but the objective is often similar: to reduce financial pressure on older residents. Consider the impact of rising property values. At first glance, increasing home values may sound positive, and in many ways, they are. But higher property values can sometimes lead to higher property tax obligations. For retirees living on fixed incomes, that can create challenges. A home may become more valuable while retirement income remains relatively stable. Over time, property taxes can consume a larger portion of monthly resources. This is one reason many local governments have introduced relief programs. The challenge is that these programs often require action from the homeowner. Benefits may not be applied automatically. Applications may need to be submitted. Deadlines may need to be met. Documentation may be required. And because retirees are frequently unaware of these requirements, opportunities are missed. If you own a home and are approaching retirement age or already retired, it may be worthwhile to investigate whether your local jurisdiction offers any form of property tax assistance. Even modest reductions can produce meaningful savings over many years. Imagine saving a few $100s annually. Over a decade, that becomes several $1,000s. And unlike complex investment strategies, these savings often involve simply understanding benefits that already exist. This is why property tax relief programs deserve a place on our list, not because every retiree qualifies, but because so many eligible individuals never realize they're available. And when it comes to retirement planning, Keeping more of your money can be just as important as earning more of it. Bonus benefits, senior discounts most people never use. Before we wrap up, let's discuss a bonus benefit that isn't technically a government program but still has the potential to save retirees a meaningful amount of money. Senior discounts. Most people know senior discounts exist. What many don't realize is how often they forget to use them, or how many opportunities they overlook. Restaurants, travel, hotels, museums, cell phone plans, retail stores, entertainment venues, membership organizations. The list can be surprisingly long. The challenge is that senior discounts are rarely advertised prominently. Many businesses offer them quietly. Some only provide them upon request. Others include them as part of loyalty programs. And because retirees don't always ask, savings opportunities disappear. Now, no single discount is likely to transform your retirement. Saving $10 here and $20 there may not sound dramatic, but retirement often rewards consistency. The same principle that helps people build savings over decades can help reduce expenses over time. Small savings accumulate: a discounted meal, a reduced admission fee, lower travel costs, reduced service fees. Over months and years, these savings can become meaningful. More importantly, they help stretch retirement income further. One of the most common misconceptions about retirement planning is that major financial outcomes always depend on major decisions. In reality, retirement security is often influenced by hundreds of small decisions repeated over time. Senior discounts may not feel exciting, they may not generate headlines, but they represent one more example of benefits that many people simply forget to claim. And when combined with other savings opportunities, they can contribute to a more comfortable retirement experience. Conclusion. As we conclude today's discussion, it's worth remembering that retirement benefits are rarely about finding hidden treasures or secret loopholes. More often, they're about understanding opportunities that already exist. The challenge is that retirement can be complicated. Programs overlap, rules change, eligibility requirements vary, and many retirees understandably focus on the basics: Social Security, Medicare, savings, investments. Yet beyond those major pillars, there are often additional opportunities that deserve attention. Today we've discussed spousal benefits, survivor benefits, Medicare savings programs, extra help for prescription drug costs, property tax relief programs, and the surprisingly overlooked world of senior discounts. Not every benefit will apply to every person, but that's not really the point. The point is awareness, because benefits cannot help you if you don't know they exist. And every year, millions of Americans leave money on the table simply because they never ask questions, they never review their options, or they assume they're not eligible. Retirement planning is not a one-time event, it's an ongoing process. Circumstances change, income changes, laws change, needs change, and what wasn't available yesterday may become available tomorrow. That's why periodic reviews are so important. A few hours of research today could potentially lead to years of savings. And while no single benefit is likely to solve every financial challenge, multiple small advantages combined can make a meaningful difference. So if today's video inspires one action, let it be this: take another look. Review your benefits, ask questions, explore programs in your state and community, because the retirement benefits most people never claim are often hiding in plain sight. And sometimes, the difference between missing out and benefiting comes down to nothing more than knowing where to look.